Welcome back, guys. I have the giggles again. We're here with another episode for Legal Lounge. My name is Kerensa.
My name is Cody.
And we're here for another topic. No guest this time. We're actually going to focus on family law today. And we pull some fun facts. Higher or lower is the game. Yes.
Fun facts?
Yes. Hopefully they're fun. So you're going to guess. I'm going to read a statement. You're going to have to guess whether if it's higher or lower.
Okay, let me put my reading glasses on.
What does it look like?
I can see.
But it's normal, isn't
Perfectly fine, actually.
Nothing changes?
No.
Oh. So maybe my eyesight isn't that bad. Anyways.
No, they're really like... No, I can read it.
But can't you read it normally anyway?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make a difference.
Only when hold it back. No, I can see better without them.
Oh.
When it gets a little further, it blurs out a little bit. Yeah.
What is it when you can't see far? That's nearsighted, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm nearsighted.
You can see near.
Anyway, so we're going to read off questions and see what you guys think. And Cody, you're going to guess if it's higher or lower. So this first one, the number of divorces in Texas where adultery is cited as the primary cause is 10%. Is it higher or lower? So kind of like truth and false.
Can you repeat the question?
The number of divorces in Texas where adultery is cited as primary cause is 10%. Higher or lower? So people are saying that the reason for the divorce 10% of the time is because of cheating.
Higher.
The answer is higher. While adultery is a common reason for divorce, surveys suggest that around 15 to 20% of divorces in Texas explicitly cite adultery. However, irreconcilable differences are cited more frequently because they are easy to prove. You know, my therapist was telling me the other day.
You have a therapist?
I do.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
I go see her every month.
Once a month?
Once a month. It used to be twice a month, but my schedule gets busier as I grow older. So It's once a month. But I forgot what kind of conversation we were having, but she heard it on the news the other day that Texas might pass a law that... So Texas right now is a no-fault state. Do you know what that means? Meaning that you can still get a divorce without proving that there's something that went wrong. There's nobody is at fault for wanting a divorce.
Yeah.
Right? So some states, it's not a no-fault divorce. So you have to go through different measures and
That's weird.
Different steps and whatever. Anyways, so she saw it on the news that Texas might be thinking about making as a I don't know what the opposite, how would you call it?
At fault.
At fault divorce state, meaning that they might, like I said, I don't know how true this is or where she got her sources from, but they're saying that men can only agree to okay the divorce. So even though women wants a divorce, it's only up to the men to decide if they want to agree or disagree.
And if they want to disagree, then what?
Then you can't get a divorce.
The power to the people.
Yeah, I think it's kind of odd. I doubt that's gonna pass because that's gonna
put the men in control.
That's gonna set some really big controversy, especially with the recent election too. I don't know if that's what sparked the conversation. Like I said, I don't know how true that is. Obviously, it's not in motion right now. There hasn't been any kind of update that I've heard recently. But how do you feel about that? Because I've had calls where the guy is like, oh, I don't want this divorce. I want to stay married to my wife. I don't know what to do. But it's like, I'm sorry. Like, if your wife already initiated the divorce, too bad, so sad. It's going to go through.
Maybe something to where, like, instead of just doing it like that, you know, if one person doesn't want the divorce, they have to go through a certain amount of period of marriage counseling.
So Louisiana they have a law. I don't know if it's a law, but if they want a divorce, they do have to go through marriage counseling before they finalize a divorce. Do you believe that? Do you think that's a good route? Or should people just go ahead and go their separate ways?
I don't know. I guess for some people it may like help, because if they're so reactive, they may not be thinking it through. Something that they could possibly work on, or something that maybe neither one of them knew that they could work through. Marriage counseling will give them the opportunity to do it.
So if only...
But at the same time, I feel like that depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like the state trying to make it, you have to do this. I don't know.
Because, like, why should the state have or make you decide on the choice just because you don't want to be married to that person anymore?
For people that have already made up their mind, they'll just do it and be done with it.
I know. That's why I'm just like, why does it matter? To the state, you know what I mean? Why make it so complicated when it's between two people?
Maybe it could do some good. And I don't think it would do anything worse, like more bad. Because if you're getting a divorce, you're already at that point.
Yeah.
You're going to go through with it. If you want to for real be done with it, you'll go through the marriage counseling and then be done with it. But if you want to do it, but you're just pissed off, then maybe it'll give you the opportunity to overcome.
Yeah. So I think we talked about this in the first episode. My God, how long has it been? It's been a couple months, huh? 3 months? 2 months? No. June, for real? Do you remember that?
He's lying.
I can't. Well, I don't know. I feel like we've been only doing this for like 3 months or something. Maybe it is long like that. And that's crazy. But I don't know if you remember, but in our first episode, we talked about what we think is a major cause of divorce. What did you say you think it was?
Cheating.
But it's only counting 10% is what people are at least filing.
I think there's more statistics.
Because, you have to check, right, when you file.
Adultery has got to be like 70% of divorces.
You think so? You think so? What do you think?
It's money.
Yeah,
that's the
financial.
Number one. It said adultery is only 10 to 15, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, money is number one.
Yeah, financial issues.
From adultery.
Oh, you're going to look it up.
Damn student loans. Yeah.
20 to 40%.
Is what?
Of divorces are linked to infidelity.
It's still high, but not as high as the other portion. I'm going to tell you right now, it's kind of personal, but my parents are going through separation right now. And then I'm not trying to be funny, but I feel for my mom. But at the same time, I've known from a really young age, and this is between my mom and my stepdad, that they always had financial issues.
Your stepdad, this isn't even your...
Yeah. Well, duh, my mom and my dad are already divorced. Yeah. Yeah, but, they've always had financial issues, always. And that's how I grew up, making sure I don't make their mistakes. Like, pay your bills on time. Don't get stuff that you can't afford. Little things like that. And then my parents have gone back and forth on whether they want joint account or separate account. Joint account, and then that didn't work, so then they did separate account, but I swear that made it worse.
I feel like that would make things worse,
right? Because they're not checking on with each other what they're spending, so then one person is getting agitated, like, we need to pay this, like, where's the money for it? And they're like, oh, I don't know where it is, like, where's your portion, where's your money going at? So they've been doing that the last recent years, less than 5 years ago. They've been having separate bank accounts, and it just tanked. And then I'm asking my mom, I was like, okay, well, what do you pay, what do you have going on? And they're getting payday loans, this and that.
Payday loans, yeah, those have 30% interest.
Yes, high interest. And I'm telling my mom, let that shit go, don't even worry about them anymore. And then my stepdad, the same thing. He's getting all this payday loans, and that's all where your money is going at. But it's but they don't communicate those issues because one is prideful than the other. My stepdad, as a dad, as a husband, that man, you know, ego of like wanting to provide for your kids and your family. So when he doesn't have it and then he does need help, he doesn't seek those help. So then he just bottles it in and then doesn't say anything until it becomes an issue. So
what do you do after learning from your
joint?
You do joint or separate or
joint?
Joint?
Yeah, I do
nice,
joint.
Huh?
I mean, because, and I talked about this in a different episode too, to where, and I'm thankful for my husband, the way he views those points too, where we're equal contributors, you know, like we may have different income levels, but at the same time, like his money is my money is his money. So whenever like we get paid, we say, oh, we got paid, you know, like today we got paid from one of his income. And then he was like, oh, yeah, we got paid today. Did you see it? I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, you know, cool, whatever. But then I'm the one that's responsible to pay the bills because I like to make sure things are being paid on time because living with him, so before marrying him, dating him, living with him, he would be so pissed off when electric bills is like $400 or $500. I'm like, I don't know why this is so high. Well, I'm looking at the bill statement. And it was like, well, you didn't pay last month. So it's carrying over from last month to this month. It's like, why didn't you pay? Oh, I don't know. I thought I did. So it's like little things like that. I make sure the bills are on time. Do you get in
trouble whenever you don't pay them?
I think no, but
you get some like
late fee or
late
something.
Fees, past due fees. But typically there's not a lot.
But it depends on what though.
Yeah.
Because if it's a credit card, then you might get a 30% interest on it.
Yeah, and it doesn't look good on your credit because, you know, it tracks your payment history. So, like, my payment history is 100%. It has not gone below that, and God knows
I think mine's like 95 or 99. No. Yeah, I don't think I've really missed. No, I've never missed a payment.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, I've never waited till the next month to pay anything. I've never missed a payment.
Yeah. Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.